Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shruti. I hope you have watched my previous video where I explained how to create a test and how to execute it with different options. If you have not watched it yet, please do watch it. It will give you a decent amount of knowledge to get started with the tool. Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about locators in Playwright. Even if you're an absolute beginner and have never worked with any automation tool before, don't worry, I will explain everything in a simple and easy to understand way. Okay, let's get started. Locator means I will give you an example. Imagine you are in a big library and you ask the librarian to give you a book. If you just say, give me a book, they will be confused, correct? To help them, you will give more details like title of the book and author of the book. Now the librarian knows exactly where to find the book. In Playwright, a locator works the same way. It helps the playwright to find the correct elements on a web page using details like by text, by ID, by CSS selectors, and XPath. Technically, locators in Playwright means simply a way to find the elements on and interact with the elements on a web page. So here elements are nothing but buttons, text fields, links, labels, drop down and many more. Finding locators is one of the important aspects of automation. If we go wrong here, our entire scripts can fail. So we need to master it. I know it takes time to get hands on, especially if you are new. My advice is whenever you get time, please pick any website and practice finding the locators. The more you practice, the better you will get. Before we can automate anything in Playwright, we first need to tell the Playwright where to find the elements on a web page. Think of it like finding a house in a city. You need an address to reach the right place, correct? Here, the address is locators. We can also say locators represent a way to find elements on a page. Playwright has recommended some built-in locators. These are all Playwright's built-in locators, and we cannot use these locators in any other automation tool. They are page.getByRole, page.getByText, getByLabel, getByPlaceholder, getByAltText, getByTitle, and getByTestId. So now let us see one by one. First one is get by role. Each element on a web page has a specific role that defines how it behaves. Example, a button meant to be clicked, a link navigates to another page, text box accept user input, checkbox it allows the selection of multiple options, radio buttons allows you to select one option, and combo box lets you to pick user or any options out of the list. In Playwright, we use get by role to locate element based on these roles. Let us create a test and practice this. How to create a test? Under tests folder, right click and select new file. So the name I'll give locators, locators dot spec dot ts, enter. So here what we need to do, we need to import two functions. Import within curly braces type test comma expect, and from where we need to import, we need to import from playwright test. So how to do, within a single quote type at playwright slash test. Now let us create a test block. So how to create a test block, test, and within a single quote mention the name of the test. I will give locators practice, locators practice comma type async, async space within a bracket and inside a curly braces type page and arrow function press enter and curly braces. So we created test blocks. So now what we need to do, we need to launch the browser. So how to launch the browser? Await, we need to use await keyword. Await page dot go to and go to the website. So I will take Amazon website. I'll go here and copy the URL and paste it here. What we will do is, let us go to Amazon and let us automate this scenario. Let us type any product here in the search box and press search button. Okay, let us automate this. So how to automate this? To automate, we need to know the locator of this. So how to get the locator? Right click on that element and select inspect. Okay, so this is the locator of it. So it got highlighted, and here also we can see that it is getting highlighted. It means we inspected the proper element. Now let me open notepad and write the locator using getByRole. So what we need to do, we need to type await page dot getByRole. Let us first understand the syntax, or yeah, syntax. So in the first one, in the first double quote, we need to mention the role always. Then comma, we need to mention or specify the name within a curly braces. Name colon name value or text value. Text value. Okay, so this is the syntax. So let us write locator for this. Await space page dot get by role. So what is the role? As we can see here, it has a role attribute and it is, the value is search box. Let us copy that and paste it here. Comma, curly braces, name. So what is the name? Colon. So this is important. Suppose if you have name value, we can take, or our first choice should be Arial label. We have to take always Arial label text. Suppose if they have not given this Arial label, then we can go to placeholder. So in our case both are same. Let us copy this within single quote, bracket open, sorry, close. Let us copy this and paste it in our VS Code. Now what we need to do, we need to enter the text. So how to enter the text in Playwright? To enter the text, we need to use a method, that is fill. Dot fill, we need to use dot fill. Which item we need to pass? Laptop. Let us type laptop. Okay, so now we enter the item. Now what we need to do? We need to click on this search button. So how to do? Let us inspect it. How to inspect? Right click on it and select inspect. Why are we inspecting it? So that we can get the locator. Let us follow the same rule here. What is the role? Here they have not given the role, but here we can see it is a button. So let us consider button. Not consider, it is a button. And what is the name? Here we don't have Arial label and we don't have placeholder also. So now we will take value. So that is go. Let us copy this, go to VS Code and paste. And what we need to do on this element, we need to click on it. So to click, dot click. There is a method that is click method, bracket open, close. So what we have done, we have identified the element that is locator to enter the laptop into that search field, and we are clicking on the search button. So now let us save this and execute. How to execute? npx playwright test. I want to execute only this one. So locators dot spec dot ts. I want to open the browser and see. So which option we need to pass? Hyphen hyphen edit. And I want to execute this on only Chrome browser. So project is equal to Chromium. Let us execute this. Press enter. What is this? Okay, so here the spelling is wrong. It should be Chromium. Here instead of M, I have given N. Page up, press M. So running one test, one worker. Launch the browser and typed it typed, but it did not click on search. What it is saying? Okay. It is saying this locator, this button and name go has 5 matching elements. What we need to do in this case, that is we need to pass exact is equal to true. So after go, it should be inside a curly braces, put comma and say exact colon true. So we have to use this. Save and let us execute this. It launched Amazon browser, Amazon page and typed laptop and clicked on search. We can see the result, that is one test passed. Suppose if you want to see after clicking the web page, we need to give some weight. So let us give hard weight. By default, Playwright waits for element. So this is one of the feature. Let us wait and give hard weight, that is wait page dot wait for timeout and mention suppose I want to wait for 5 seconds. I'll give 5000. Save. This is for hard wait and it is not recommended. Let us execute it. Launching Amazon, type laptop, and here we got the result laptops. Use getByRole locators on the elements like buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, links, and input text field. Along with this, a element should have a role attribute. Please make a note of this. It should have role attribute and it should have a clear and visible text label. It should have that Arial label attribute in it. Now that we have covered the first locator, now what I suggest is open any website of your choice and find elements that can be located using getByRole. In the next video, I will complete the rest of the locators.